standard form of a linear equation. So this is just one particular example, or that's the general form, but one particular example would look like 3x plus 4y equals 12. All right? And this form, you can change a equation in standard form into an equation in slope-intercept form. But standard form is very good for graphing, okay? Because it makes it really easy to graph because you can find the x and y intercepts very quickly, okay? And the way you do that is by plugging in 0 for x. This, sometimes they call it the cover-up method, okay? So if I were to take 3x and cover it up, 4 times what number would give me 12? 3. So what that means is that I have a point on this graph called 0, 3, and that point is also the y-intercept. That's where it crosses the y-axis. Okay? Now if I plug in 0 for y, and I cover this up, 3 times what number would give me 12? 4. Okay? And that is known as the x-intercept. That's where the graph crosses the x-axis. So what this is good for, it makes it very easy to graph this linear equation, because A, I know it's a linear equation, meaning it's a line, and B, I know where it crosses the x-axis and the y-axis. So the point 0, 3 means I go over 0 and up 3, and I put a point right there. And the point 4, 0 means I go over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 0, and I put a point right there. So you don't need to use the slope. All you need to use is those two intercepts. And then you just connect those 2 points with a line, which I'm going to do in my favorite color, which is green. Yes. And you can tell I'm wearing a green shirt today. I have lots of green shirts. And that's that. Is that hard?
No.
Yes, sir. Do you have an irrelevant question to ask right now? And I'm not going to answer. Okay. So let's try one on your own. You try. Who try? You try? You try.
I'm confused.
Okay. Let's try this one. 2x minus 3y equals 6. And I say, and I'll tell you to find the x and y intercepts and graph. So let's see who can come up with that. Sir. Jordan thinks she has the right answer. So what do you get for these two numbers? X is 0, y is 0. When x is 0, what's y? 2. When x is 0, y is 2? I don't know. Try again. What do you say, Grant?
3.
Huh?
Y is 3.
When x...
Negative. No, x is 3.
Shania!
-2.
-2, thank you. When y is 0, what is x? 3. Very good. Okay, do you guys see why that is? If I cover this up, cover this one up, right? So I get, so the cover-up method, -3 times what will give me 6? Or you can just divide 6 by -3 and you get y is -2. And then when I cover up put in 0 for y, 2 times what number will give you 6, and that number is 3. So then when I graph these, you should get a line. You should, hey, not responding. respond. Thing is bugs. There we go. So if I were to graph this one, okay, it goes through the point 0, down 2, and so 0, -2, and then 3, 0, which is like over here. And then I just connect the dots, and I should have something that looks kind of like that. How many of you got that line? Good. All right. What happened to my graph? There it is.